I'm reading it backwards now.
I think this is a good note for everybody out there.
He says that I don't pull well on TikTok, so
He doesn't. It's
videos
just a
with
fact.
me.
It just doesn't pull well. It's called social media for a reason, and it's not selfish media.
I just gotta clear something up. You weren't the 12th man on the field right now, right?
There is no easy way to get anything ever.
This is Mornings with Matt, the Deering Acting Studio podcast, where we discuss the connection between life and acting.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Mornings with Matt. I am Matthew Deering here with Joey Sweeney. Good morning, Joey.
Good morning.
We are at the tail end here. We're at the very end of our series on action.
Yeah.
Today's about taking action, so we're going to get right to it. Here is our daily devotional. Psalm 118:24. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad.
In it.
In it.
It was like so close to a perfect quote.
Well, you know what's funny? Because I was just quoting the song. I'm so used to singing that in the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Like they don't say
Yeah.
They don't say that part. All right. So I picked this quote here from the Bible because it's a celebration. It to me, this is an action. This is like a get up, celebrate, go. Today's a wonderful day.
Mm.
And every day can be that. You got to take action.
Sure.
You got to make the choice. You got to get up. You got to go do whatever it is. And I wasn't saying that because you.
No.
up.
I did not take it offensively.
Okay. All right. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
But just so everybody knows, we were 2 minutes late because I didn't.
We weren't late though, Joey. I don't think we were.
I started the intro at 7:01.
Oh, did you? Okay. All right. Then we were. But actually, let me tell you, I don't care. It was irrelevant because you know the way you got up, the way you came in, fine. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I obviously would rather you be here on time.
For sure.
But no negativity.
None at all, man.
All right, so what happens a lot of times is we get ourselves stuck in the talking, planning, thinking phase, and we don't take action.
Don't get yourself stuck in I need to do certain things. Boop.
What's that from?
That's you in Masterclass.
Oh.
In the commercial thing.
Yeah.
But it was almost an exact quote, so I had to repeat it.
Sometimes you got to just go.
Yeah.
You got to just hit the go button. You got to just go. And we've talked about the idea of thinking, feeling, and now acting, right? And there was even a point when I said start small.
Yeah.
Which is important because sometimes you're just stuck and you're like, oh, like I need something to build momentum upon. And I talked about the idea of saying no.
Mm-hmm.
It's important as well.
Yeah.
But here we're at the end of this and I'm saying, okay, if you really, really are ready, the best thing to do is to take massive action.
Yeah.
Do something big, extraordinary, that's going to change all your cells.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm tired, what's the absolute best way to wake up? Jump in a super cold pool.
Mm-hmm.
Jump in ice water.
Yeah.
That's a massive action. It's a shock to the system.
You're never going to want to do it.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Of course not. But weirdly, when you're done, when you get out of the pool, you feel great.
Yeah.
Your body feels energized. You're totally awake. Every ounce of you is like on high alert.
Yeah.
Because your body's panicking and sending blood all over the place and saying, I'm going to die.
JJ Watt did a workout with his brothers after he signed with the Cardinals.
Uh-huh.
And I think he went up to Pittsburgh or something, somewhere where it was still really cold in January. And they went out to a lake, and their post-workout was they cut a hole in the lake, the freezing lake. And then they jumped into the lake and were just like surrounded by actual ice besides the little hole they were in.
Uh-huh.
And his body's just like completely red. And he was like Sub-Zero or something. He said something funny on there, but I was like, dang, I've never seen that. Like you see the ice baths, but
Yeah, that's Wim Hof.
like a frozen lake?
That's Wim Hof.
Wim Hof?
Yeah, Wim Hof.
Mm.
The Wim Hof method.
Oh.
He's a dude that has taken people on tours up icy mountains in shorts
Oh, okay.
in like the blizzard. And they learn how to breathe, and their bodies learn how to absorb the cold. But what's crazy is, assuming you don't die, assuming you don't get frostbite, like if you've done the training, there's like nothing better for your body than the cold.
Mm.
You think about like if you hurt something, you twist your ankle, what do? You ice it.
Yeah.
Because what does the ice do? It gets rid of the swelling.
Yeah.
So here you have this athlete who's pushed his body hopefully to the extreme. I say hopefully because he's coming to the Cardinals.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's pushing his body to the extreme. What the ice does is it helps him get to recovery faster so that he can push it again harder the next day or 2 days later.
Yeah. He also cracks me up, man. He tweeted out on Friday a week ago, and he had like the biggest dumbbells, and the biggest 4 dumbbells were gone. But in an NFL facility, those are like 250, 240, 230. And he tweeted at Kyler Murray, and he said, "Yo, at K1, what did I tell you about taking the dumbbells home on the weekend?"
That's hilarious.
Oh.
So, but for real, that's massive action.
Yeah.
It's massive, and it's only interesting because it's massive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they were to have even jumped in an ice bath, like that's cool, and you're like, okay, I get what you're doing, but like a lot of athletes do that. They even have ice bath facilities in a lot of these places. Not too many guys take out like a knife or a saw or something and saw through the ice.
Yeah.
And and what's funny is like you hear that and you're like, that's crazy. It sounds crazy. But if you or I had the opportunity to just hang with those guys that day and work out with those guys that day, we would have done it.
Yeah.
I would have.
Probably.
I would have done it.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, let's go.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe because of my training, I couldn't have lasted as long, or could have whatever. It doesn't matter. But I would have been like, yeah, let's do this. Because guess what? They survived.
Yeah.
They created an obstacle where there isn't one.
Mm-hmm.
They could have stayed warm. They could have stayed in the cabin. There's no memory there. There's nothing to tweet about.
Yeah. That's facts.
And that's the problem is everybody's trying to get to this place where they're on the private jet to tweet about themselves on the private jet.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of the people who are highly successful don't really care about that stuff.
Yeah.
They're there, but like it's like no, I want an ice bath in the middle of the lake.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
All right. Here's a good quote from Conrad Hilton.
Ooh.
One of the Hilton
Conrad.
Peeps. It says success seems to be connected with action. Successful people keep moving. They make mistakes, but don't quit. Hilton is an interesting story. I did some research on Hilton for my book. I can't remember if I kept it in there or not. Sometimes you do research on people and you're like, I can't remember if he was a whale or not, but interesting story, Hilton. Same as See's Candy. But Hilton was like, they were started very, very small, just tiny little company and bed and breakfast, and just kind of like expanded and moved and had, next building. And then when they got their very first building, it was a thing. And they really, what they figured out, what Hilton figured out, was for the first time creating a place for the traveling businessman. So they hit, they say that the riches are in the niches. Riches in the niches, right?
Yeah.
He was like, oh, this is a niche in the travel industry that nobody's hitting up yet. All these guys are these traveling salesmen. They got nowhere to go. Mm-hmm. What if we created a space that was super nice, that felt like they were at home, and they could like come and stay? And that's what he did.
That would be super dangerous, because then all the salespeople would be together selling to each other all the time.
Competition.
Yeah. You're just at like the bar in the down below, and and there's just like a group of all of them selling at each other.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
So today's show is not long, actually. There's not a whole lot to dwell on here, because as I say this, I want to be taking action.
Facts.
I don't want to just sit here and talk about it. Like I want to go and do.
Factoids.
But before we go to commercial, I will end with this point. All right, I love talking about the storm, and I like talking about boating, because it's something I'm familiar with and I love doing. But if you think about this, okay, if there's a storm coming, you got to take action. You have to, or you die. So there's a storm coming, and I got to take action to avoid the storm. Okay? Let's say the storm's coming, it's unavoidable. Just can't avoid this one. Action is taken, action is needed in order to navigate out of that storm. Right? Let's say everything's going great. Let's say you're on the path, you can see where you're going, nothing's in the way, the wind's on your back, you're hauling right to your destination. Action is needed to stay on track. If you just look the other way, you're like, oh, good, we're on track, cool. When we should be here, a couple days from now, awesome. And you go down underneath the boat and sleep. You come up and you're like, wait, where are we?
I have no idea.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, that's what would happen.
Yeah.
Imagine you're on a sailboat.
I was playing the role.
Oh, got it. Yeah, the wind will take you wherever because you weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
So this is one of the craziest things. And again, I think the hardest thing is when you're on the success path, continuing to take action to stay there. Mm-hmm. That's hard.
Absolutely.
Because you want to just be like, all right, things are looking good. I'll be underneath the ship,
Being successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be sleeping underneath the ship.
Successfully.
Successfully warm.
Yeah.
In my cozy bed.
Yeah.
Or I could be cutting out a hole in the icy lake.
Ice. Yeah.
It's better to do that. All right, we're going to commercial here. We'll come right back with a takeaway. And we won't keep you guys too long today because we want you to go out there and take some action. All right, so we're gonna end here. I want to leave everybody with this. I drew this before this scene started. So this is little diagram I was thinking about, 3 circles, okay? So here it is. So this is you, all right? This is you. These other 2 circles, that's you also 10 years from now. You make decisions. You make decisions. The truth is, we all can be, we can be someplace 10 years from now, all of us. You decide, where do you want to be? And then you start making the little decisions to get there. Little decisions like reading every day, working out, eating right, studying, becoming a better actor every day. This is the thing. I can't teach here without bringing personal development into the equation, because I could kind of care less about you landing jobs. I just want you to be a better person. Because I know when you become a better person, you become a better actor, and you will get the jobs anyway. But I'm worried about just helping you get the job, you getting cocky and leaving, and it happens all the time. And those are the people I feel sorry for, because they crash and burn, they get depressed, they land a gig, and the other person talking about the gig they got 10 years ago. And it's very uninteresting. So each and every one of us, me included, we go, here I am. Where do I want to be 10 years from now? What are the decisions I'm making? I tell you guys, I taught yesterday all day, right? Went home, gave my heart out to my kids, passed out hard. It's Saturday sleepover, so I let the kids be in the bed. Because the kids were in the bed, woke up at 2:30, something like that. I sent these guys a text. I was on cloud 9. I've made a decision in my life that when I wake up, if I'm up anyway, why am I going to waste it? I spent 6 hours this morning studying, working, getting excited about life. By the time my kids got up and my wife got up and these guys got up, I'm already rolling, you know? And I'm not tired right now because I'm doing what I love, what I'm passionate about, you know? So we can all be like that, but you got to ask yourself, what do you do when that happens, when you get up? And it's so easy to go to the computer, to go to the show, to go to the whatever, you know? It's so easy, and I know it. It's easy to go to the food, it's easy to go to the whatever the addiction is. But if you want this, you want to be professional in anything, you'll get to go as far as you're willing to work. Whew, how's this feel? It was one of those light bulb moments for you. Here's the thing, every time you move, it's a move. Do whatever's necessary for the moment. Now I'm gonna do some directing, okay? That line's wrong. Let's get that pause out of there. Don't get yourself stuck in I have to do certain things. I'm very excited for you to have the chance to see where you were when you started the scene to where you are now. Literally, you just leveled up.
What's up?
You just leveled up, Joey.
Thank you.
Literally just leveled up.
Dang, that's crazy.
All right, here we go. Let's wrap this thing up.
Wrap it up like a burrito.
The great Carl Jung says, you are what you do, not what you say you do. I love this one. It's so annoying when people are talking about what they do instead of just demonstrating it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. But Art, what if I don't have the skills? Just do it. Just do it.
What if I don't have the money?
Just do
Just
it.
do it.
But what if I don't have the time? We'll do it anyway.
Yeah. It's such a good message, even though it's so silly.
I know.
It's like, dang, no
And I'm
excuses.
pretty sure that that Nike stole it from him. I don't know. I have to look at the timing.
Stole it from him?
Yeah.
I
don't know though. It's a pretty old speech.
That would be shady.
It would be, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
no
won't go
comment.
there.
No
I won't
comment.
go there.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So here's your takeaway. Get up and do something. As soon as this show's over, get up and do something. Something that's going to be big for you. Some kind of like, I don't know, you're not expecting to do it, just do it. Do it imperfectly. Do it anyway. It might be the cold shower. Go get up and take a cold shower. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is for you, whatever the first thing is that comes to your mind, you're like, oh, that's weird. Just do that thing. Just do it. All right? That's our show. That's it. Just do it. Just do it.
Thanks for listening to Mornings with Matt. Please like, subscribe, and follow us at Deering Acting Studio to keep up with the latest content. For more information on classes, private lessons, or professional development coaching, visit www.deeringstudio.com. Have a Deering day, everyone.
Have a chippy day, everyone. Rough.